If you don't understand how to take risk and you're not willing to take risk, you're probably not going to be successful. I'm not saying you wouldn't be happy with your career, but only real risk takers are the ones who are truly, truly successful. It's interesting, I think there's two kinds of entrepreneurs. If you looked up the term entrepreneur in the dictionary, it would talk about someone who runs businesses or multiple businesses or singular business or businesses and takes an enormous amount of financial risk, more than the norm. I don't think that that's what an entrepreneur is. I think an entrepreneur is someone with an idea, with a concept. They're particularly creative, they might be innovative, and they're more than willing to take risk. I think when you finish the four-year program, there ought to be a tremendous or a very high level of confidence that you're going to be capable of doing things that other people who have graduated at the same level don't have the experience, the expertise, the tenacity, the aggressiveness, and the ability to become successful as quickly as an entrepreneur might. There's two kinds of education. One's out of a book and one's on the job. Internship allows you to cross over and take the advantage of both worlds, which is, number one, hopefully take that practical experience that you're learning out of the book and put it to good use in an environment that helps you learn along the way. There's nothing better than on-the-job experience. The whole idea of the entrepreneurship program is clearly to help young people be advantaged by the time they're ready to go out into the workforce. You know, we're really fortunate to have an unbelievable advisory board made up of extremely successful folks who are willing to give back. And I think someone who's going through this program, who has the ability to go to a mentor and ask questions and seek advice, that's something I never had along the way. I never had it at school, and the advisory board feels very, very strongly that a good mentor is very, very important to the people in the entrepreneurship program. I would say to a young person today, if you were looking to go out into the world and you were thinking about a particular career, you try to get as much experience and exposure to a level of an industry that you think you want to go into as soon as possible, because your resume will come to the top of the pile when you go through an interview process. If you've said, I have experience, I knew that I wanted to be in this industry, and this is what I wanted to do, so I started at a very early age trying to get as involved as I possibly could, doing every possible job that I thought I could. I don't think you can be a great entrepreneur if you don't fail. Risk means failure. It doesn't always, mean just reward. There are a lot of times along the way that all of us will tell you, I made the wrong decision or I failed doing it, but the education behind that failure is worth millions and millions of dollars to make sure that you don't do it again. Some of the best things that I've learned along the way were from the worst managers that I worked for over the years, when I distinctly remember at periods of time in my career when I said, I don't want to do that when I get the opportunity, I don't want to do that when I get the opportunity. So you can learn an awful lot from everybody, the good times and the bad times. There's nothing more important than education. If this country is going to continue to be great and innovative and lead the world in business and economics and the economy itself, we need to continue to develop the future of the country. What we want to do is create that opportunity in the Midwest for those students who don't believe that a large institution may be the thing for them and the only way to succeed. We're going to prove to the rest of the country that you don't have to be at one of those named universities. You can go to a great university right in the heartland of Missouri and get a great education and become very, very successful. You don't have to live in LA or New York to do that.